By February 2026, crypto discussions still revolve around price targets, ETFs, and market cycles. But the more important question is not what Bitcoin trades at next quarter. It is what the world looks like if blockchain infrastructure continues expanding over the next 5 years. Welcome to the Crypto IQ. Today we step away from charts and examine society. If crypto succeeds, how does daily life change by 2030? Does it create greater freedom and efficiency, or new forms of surveillance and inequality? One emerging experiment involves digital identity systems tied to token distribution. Several projects are exploring models where individuals receive recurring digital payments verified by biometric or cryptographic identity. By 2030, it is possible that some governments or private networks distribute targeted welfare, subsidies, or universal income through blockchain rails. Payments could be automated, transparent, and conditional. The optimistic scenario: funds reach recipients directly without intermediaries or corruption. Distribution becomes efficient and auditable. The pessimistic scenario: digital identity becomes mandatory for participation. Financial access becomes programmable. Spending restrictions could be embedded at the protocol level. The same technology enables both efficiency and control. Blockchain-based voting systems are already being tested in limited environments. By 2030, more municipalities or digital native communities could experiment with on-chain governance. Voting records stored immutably reduce tampering risk. Smart contracts automate execution of approved proposals. Participation becomes verifiable. Optimistically, this increases transparency and civic engagement. Decisions become traceable. Results are publicly auditable. Pessimistically, voter privacy becomes more complex. Digital identity systems could centralize influence if improperly designed. Technical literacy gaps may limit participation. Blockchain does not remove politics. It changes the rails on which it operates. By 2030, the financial landscape may look hybrid rather than replaced. Stablecoins already function as digital dollars across borders. Tokenized assets move settlement onto public or permissioned chains. Real-world assets are increasingly represented on-chain. In an optimistic outcome, banks evolve rather than disappear. They custody digital assets, provide compliant access to centralized systems, and integrate blockchain settlement into existing frameworks. In a pessimistic outcome, concentration shifts from banks to a small number of dominant crypto platforms. Financial power changes hands but remains centralized. The technology alone does not guarantee decentralization. Governance determines outcomes. Crypto in 2030 could normalize self-custody and digital ownership. Individuals control wallets, credentials, and data permissions. Micropayments enable direct creator compensation. Cross-border transfers become frictionless. Alternatively, widespread adoption of surveillance-based compliance systems could reduce anonymity. Smart contracts could automate enforcement mechanisms tied to identity layers. The difference between Utopia and Dystopia lies not in the protocol code, but in how it is implemented and regulated. In the optimistic version of 2030, crypto increases financial inclusion. Cross-border payments are instant. Remittances are cheap. Asset ownership is fractional and global. Governments use transparent ledgers for accountability. Individuals hold digital property rights directly. Trust shifts from institutions to verifiable systems. In the pessimistic version, digital currencies become tools of restriction. Wallets are permissioned. Transactions are monitored automatically. Identity becomes inseparable from financial access. Efficiency exists, but autonomy shrinks. The same infrastructure enables both realities. The future of crypto is not just technological, it is political, social, and economic. By 2030, blockchain may sit quietly under everyday systems, just as the internet does today. The question is not whether crypto survives, it is how it integrates. Utopia and dystopia are not separate timelines. They are policy choices layered onto neutral code. Crypto in 2030 will not look like today's headlines. It will look like infrastructure. Whether that infrastructure expands freedom or restricts it depends on governance, incentives, and public understanding. The future is programmable. Subscribe to the Crypto IQ, as we will come back again with another interesting topic.